Oh no.
Wow, red
oh
flags,
my god.
Dude, this guy is nothing but red flags.
Oh, look at us and our waffles. It's a cool, nice, cool morning. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to membriash.
I'm Ashley.
Why are you saying that like you're...
I'm tired. It's
Oh,
like
she can't have coffee.
pre 6 a.m. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. We're watching the much anticipated Love is Blind UK episode 1. We already have a comment on one of our Love is Blind Mexico episodes saying that we got to check it out because it's giving first season of Love is Blind USA. Authentic.
Ooh, exciting.
That's the dragon everybody's chasing
Yeah.
right now. They're like, give us real. Yeah, so we're pumped.
Pumped.
I don't have much to say, but I do want to say one real quick thing. Because people have been super awesome.
Oh.
One of the main reasons we don't actually have a lot of real life friends is because when...
Wow, you're getting deep this morning.
No, I am. For our regular viewers, when shit gets deep, sometimes people bail on you.
Yeah.
Or you just kind of find out people aren't there for you or never really there for you. And we've gotten so much like nice comments or like DMs or whatever just over the last couple of days because we said like once or twice in a couple of videos that we were kind of sad or going through a hard time. And... just like people kind of being there for us that, you know, like when I can think of so many times when friends weren't. I don't know. That's just like, I really appreciate it.
It's very kind. Also, we think people like sharing, you know, like their own, like a couple people are also going through some stuff.
Yeah.
And I think like sharing that is, you know, it's nice, I think, sometimes to share that stuff. And like, I find that supportive as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I had a chat with a couple of people. I think Gray was one of the people, and I Am a Mom Now. We're both sharing some stuff and feeling like connection through our videos. And that's like kind of the biggest thing for me. It's just like if we're able to bring some fun or some comfort, it just feels amazing. So I hope you all are doing well as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not as I'm barely awake.
She's barely awake.
I'm barely awake. Sorry.
I'm more of a morning person. She's a night person.
I'm a night person.
Yeah. With that in mind, maybe we should just hop into Love is Blind UK episode 1.
No one gets married thinking that they're going to get divorced.
The music
I
behind
know.
this is
Hans Zimmerman over here. I was literally thinking that.
wild. The production is like strong here.
It is. I'm gonna stop trying to guess people's accents because I think I was pretty wrong. There's like a guy from Manchester that I thought was Scottish, and he isn't. I don't think so. But we did get the Northern Ireland woman from Belfast.
Okay.
Are you going to say I do to the person you got engaged to sight unseen?
Oh my gosh. This looks intense. Why does this season look so intense? They've got these like sweeping vistas that
It's
they're
partly
showing
the
to
music.
start with. Yeah.
He's not here for genuine reasons.
Oh no.
Oh no, someone's not here for genuine reasons.
Absolute mug.
A mug!
Oh,
Yo,
is he getting
someone's
mugged?
getting mugged off.
Oh no, he's not a mug.
Okay, I like this better than the previews already. Because someone's getting mugged off.
Someone's getting mugged off.
Right.
It's not him.
I just got chills.
Jesus. Oh, do you see them advertising their Love is Wine?
Oh, we should have Love is Wine.
No, we shouldn't.
Oh, we should have our goblets. Okay, next time.
Okay.
We have our own Love is Blind gold goblets, so we'll whip those out.
I tell you
next
what,
time.
a bunch of these seasons they haven't been using the gold goblets.
I know, so I haven't been
Yeah.
having them. Dust off the goblets.
Dust off the goblets. We're back, baby.
Why I love this show so much, I don't understand.
I don't know.
I'm looking to connect with someone on the deepest, most profound emotional level that I can. I find that can be taken out of dating nowadays.
Oh, Connor's from Dublin. Saw that in the bio.
Why do you know so much about these people?
I just briefly scrolled through because I was seeing where people were from. Because after I tried to guess what their accents were, I was like, did I get any right? And it was
No.
Over the next 10 days, you're going to meet a stream of potential love
An
interests.
ocean.
I saw the whole group. It didn't really look like an ocean. No offense to them.
Yeah.
But
It's like a pond.
It's a select group of
Yeah,
people.
it always is too. It's like the Love is Blind Mexico. They've got like a bunch. Whenever people know each other on the show, you know they're not stretching far enough out with their selection system because there are enough people. You should not be getting anybody that knows each other in these pods. Pretty much.
Yeah.
The chances of that happening are slim unless you're just doing really select regions.
As a coincidence, I think it's not, because they are in certain, at least in the U.S., they do it like very regional.
Yeah, that's true.
So there is a big possibility then, because you're within an age range, you're like open to this experience. So theoretically, like,
yes, maybe you like
be
run
friends
in a
with
similar,
other people
that's
that are
true.
like, you have to be pretty outgoing to do this, or pretty comfortable with sharing your life.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
true.
of people would not be comfortable
because you're on
with
TV.
Why are you a cat?
I'm a catch. I'm a catch because I'm a caring person.
Oh, good answer. Also, he hesitated for a moment, which gives off less asshole.
I agree. I like him.
Yeah. Oh, he's the one that's, I think, from Manchester is what somebody said. I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy I tried to say was Scottish.
As a funeral director, I'm surrounded by death every day, which does scare people away.
I don't know why people wouldn't want to date a funeral director, because like that's his job, not your job. But I guess if he's talking about his job and you don't want to talk about death 24/7, then maybe that's why.
Well, also people might get a vibe, because if you're comfortable around death, that might be hard for some people.
You creepy then?
I don't know. I don't think there's necessarily a problem with it. He doesn't freak me out.
Calm down, I'm not going to embalm you. Nothing wrong with that.
Stop!
Do you know what I mean? What's your problem?
Well, here's the reality too. I don't wanna shit on Freddie here, but funeral is big business. He might be one of the richest people on this from the men's side. If you're going superficially, they rake in cash.
They do.
So put me in a box. Give me the Folgers can treatment.
One thing people are not going to stop doing is dying. So
yeah, exactly. It's a sure business. That's true. That's true.
What am I going to say?
You're going to say you go twice a day?
Yes, I do. How did you know?
Go what twice a day? The gym?
Poop?
It's not. They're not talking about
A brother and a sister. He's got Down syndrome, my brother. He's absolutely amazing.
I'll give him
So
that.
either they're both really fit, or they both
poop twice a day.
Poop quite
Very
a bit.
regular. Very regular.
Do you teach Down syndrome kids to swim?
Ah, really?
Yeah.
They like each other. This is a good connection.
Guys just look at me and they just think long hair, physique, six-pack, but really all they're thinking is sex.
I mean, Love is Blind is the place to go.
Absolutely.
If that's how you feel.
If you're frustrated with being objectified, as long as she doesn't try and feed like image things, like that's what sometimes people
we've
do.
We've seen that on the US version. People will try and like tell them through the wall what they look like.
Oh, I like to work out a lot.
Right.
Or there's, I mean, but actually, like, what, like, was her name Raven or something?
Yeah.
She was like a Pilates instructor or something.
Yeah.
And she did tell the person that, but she ended up being pretty great.
She was,
and her partner sucked.
Yeah.
So it's
SK?
like, yeah, SK.
No.
Suske. Sorry.
Sorry. Terrible.
Sorry.
Dad jokes.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're married doesn't mean you need to sit at home all day.
Sit home all day.
Woo, baby.
Oh, just like vibe. Okay, but she means vibe outside of the house. And honestly,
I like to vibe in the house.
If I were on here, I'd be like, I'm looking for somebody that just wants to be a total shut-in. Never leave. I'm talking 4 dogs. Like, work from home.
Remote work. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I tend to date with my eyes, so this has allowed me to flip dating on its head.
So we got the two sides here. The storytelling on this so far is good.
Yeah, it is.
You know? The editing matters. It really does.
I don't like him that much, but I've had people coming up to me and saying I look like Craig David.
Who the f is Craig David?
I don't know who that is.
Let's not be celebrity comparison.
Yeah,
here.
that's a bad idea. We've seen from Love is Blind US not to compare ourselves to celebrities, okay?
You sound like you're from my neck of the woods.
Okay, you're London. You're a London.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a London accent? All the Brits that I watch are from Bristol, so that's the accent that I'm very familiar with. And I can hear the London in her. She sounds posher than the people I listen to. Yeah.
Even with myself, like sometimes I'm 2 stone heavier 1 month, and then like 4 months later I'm 2 stone lighter.
What's a stone?
I don't know. I think it's
I
a
was
bit,
talking about
though,
stones,
right?
Yeah. Actually, the UK uses a combination of standard and metric. It's one of the only places in the world that uses both systems, because they created the stupid system that we still use and refuse to give up, right?
I don't know anything about that.
I really like Ollie. I feel comfortable, and I feel like he's a bit of a cheeky chap.
I like a cheeky chap, too.
I like it. Yeah, I'm pretty cheeky.
Do you know what I was missing from the preview of this was stuff like mugging off and cheeky chap?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And maybe they were doing that because they were trying to appeal to a wider audience
like
that maybe
Americans
wouldn't understand some of the slang or something. But the slang is why I'm here. I'm here for the slang.
We're here for the cheeky chaps.
I love it, yeah.
I actually feel even more prepared to hop into the season because we're watching The Gentleman on Netflix. So I'm in it. I'm ready. I'm ready for the shenanigans.
Somehow that prepares us.
Yeah, it's just like this, right?
I feel like Catherine's giving more like sexual vibes rather than connection vibes. That makes sense. She's pulling at what every man wants. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's interesting that Ollie is noticing that through the wall. Like, you can't even see her. And it's funny then that she's like, everyone just sees sex. And it's like,
well, they're hearing
there's
sex
also
too.
something, right, where you're giving that even in the conversations that you're having. His connection, like, they were laughing. I forget her name, but his connection,
Demi, I think?
Yeah, with her was much better, in my opinion.
My granny, who I was very, very close to, my Gigi, passed away. You know, she was the kind of heart of our family.
Oh. She should get with the funeral guy.
Oh my God.
Well, no, consolation. Oh, I wish I had a grandparent I loved that much. I do. It's really sweet.
Such a harsh. I hear you, though. I get it. I get it.
I'm starting to get a little bit of your accent now.
I'm from Belfast.
Okay, is that where you live?
I live in Belfast,
You live there now, yeah?
Yeah.
So they're pulling from quite a few different places. You got London, Belfast. That's like not corners of the UK, but it's like...
Right.
You know, they're not local in one town.
Well, and then you have, I don't really understand the, like, geography of the UK, but, like, Jersey, Manchester.
Jersey is way down south next to France. Manchester's up north. They're doing the entire UK on this.
I went to an all-boys school. How I even know how to speak to females.
Uh-oh. Females. Big red flag for a lot of people.
I split up when I was 16 during my GCSEs.
I also don't know the British education system, so I hear, like, A-levels, GCS. I have no clue what any of that means, dude. I'm like, what?
It's just words.
Or like in Peep Show, where they're like, she's in college. She's like, yeah, junior college or whatever, and I'm like, what?
What's the difference?
But then I had to look it up, and it was like 16 to 19-year-olds or something. I'm like, what is going on here? I don't know.
I did my meditation into 3 parts. So pure breathing, finding the rhythm, checking with the body.
So it was, well, I mean, but there's the thing. Like if you say, I would just say no.
No.
Meditate.
You meditate? Nah.
No.
Nah, bruh.
But I will say there are a lot of activities that will simulate a meditative state. My dad had talked, and I think my brother does that too, the exercise that you get kind of meditative. Or like runners will often say at a certain point that you just kind of clear your mind. That's why a lot of people run. And the same people would say, I don't meditate, but they run because you get into a state of mind that is like free.
Is that what watching Love is Blind does for me? This is my meditation.
Your brain is empty. I am but a vessel. It's true, though, because we're able to have a good time even through difficult times.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I'm all about adding value to each other's lives.
Oh, my God. Same.
I like the way they're going.
My date with Sabrina has been incredible.
Oh, that's cute.
Dang, they're like really hitting us hard with connections.
Yeah, and they're getting us a bunch of different people right now, which I like.
I like that too.
I know this sounds mad, but I actually don't think I have a problem with morning breath.
Right, you think you're crystal clean?
If you brush your teeth at night.
Yep.
You brush your teeth in the morning and night. Well, you said morning to keep your friends, night to keep your teeth.
Exactly.
That's the best regimen.
It is the best regimen.
I think a lot of dental hygienists would agree. Maybe even say a 3rd time midday or something.
Yeah, for sure.
I did have a nose job. I've always, I've always been conscious of certain things.
I mean, it's a good nose job, right? It doesn't look. I don't know what his nose looked like before, but the eyes, the blue steel over here.
All the weddings I attend at the moment, where it's +1 on the invitations, and I have no +1, it does hurt.
I have a solution to that. Don't go to weddings.
Yeah, just say RSVP no.
RSVP no gift.
Right.
There might be another reason why we don't have any friends.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Well, no, that was also during the COVID era. Nobody gave a shit about us. So.
Also, like, legit, I'm sorry, but, like, we won't be attending your wedding. Like, I don't even care at this point. I don't care how close I am to someone.
No, we want an invite to Fernando and Karen's wedding.
Yeah, but we're not going to go.
I know, you're right. We want an invite, but we're not going to go.
Why do you think girls aren't giving you the chance?
I think they might look at my profile, like my Instagram, or when they see me in a bar, and they might just think he's looking for a one-night stand.
Is his Instagram just him with shirtless pictures?
Right.
And abs?
Yeah, like, they're thinking that for a reason. Like, that's the foot that you're putting forward.
I'm just a big kid who, like, just wants to have fun and just love someone. Like, it's just, is that too much to ask for?
He's giving boy a little bit, you know, right?
It's also a bit of a red flag that he doesn't understand why literally from, like, a profile, like, a dating profile, someone would think boy. Like, that is literally, that's an image you're curating.
I don't know.
The person hasn't even met you yet.
Yeah. Is it the blue steel?
Aesthetically, people think, oh no, come on, Sam, you can get any girl you want. Yeah, I wish it was that easy, you know?
This guy's weird. I don't like him. I'm sorry.
He's not a write-off, but he's on the sus list.
Yeah.
Oh, do you train?
I do train.
His training is working out, right?
I think so.
I've done Vikram and I do some yoga.
Well, let's not go advertising that guy's name. Let's just say hot yoga instead,
Hot
right?
yoga.
Because, like, that dude is a psycho.
Yeah, there's actually a pretty good documentary on Netflix about it.
Yeah.
So...
He's basically a cult, right?
Yeah.
And if you saw me, then I think you might be impressed.
This guy sucks, man.
He's coming off pretty vain.
He is very, very into his own appearance.
A love story of romance that would be so beautiful it would make you cry.
No. This is so fake.
All right, Nicholas Sparks.
Everything about this is fake.
But the sweet guy never wins.
Oh, no.
Wow, red flags,
my God.
Dude. This guy is nothing but red flags.
You're making me a bit scared. Sam is coming off very poorly.
Like, he's not supposed to be here to lead with looks first.
And, like, I don't know, narcissism?
He is, right. And then saying that it's going to be the best book she's ever read. Like, no, stop it, dude.
Benaya. Ooh, very interesting name. Are you Hawaiian?
No, but I can be.
Why is she asking if he's Hawaiian? Is that, like, a Hawaiian name or something?
So I've lived and traveled abroad, and even now I'm technically homeless.
Technically homeless! Look, a little interesting.
He just travels and moves around.
So he's more nomadic, I would say, than homeless,
Yeah.
because I feel like that's a different thing. His home is temporary.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get what he's saying, like, because, you know, maybe he frames it a little differently. This season of Love is Blind is so tantalizing that I think that we should take a quick ad break.
Okay.
We need to decompress.
Value conscious living. I do work a corporate job.
Yeah.
For me, this kind of thing is like a means to an end.
I like her so far, but that just reminds me of, like, the, you know, Raytheon kid talking about, like, social justice or something. I don't know.
It's a lot of people's reality, though.
It's true, because you
Is
need to,
that
like...
You work that corporate job
Yeah.
until you can do what you want to do.
Or because you have to... You need to make money to survive.
Yes.
Everything's crazy expensive. It's different if you're, like, working a corporate job and you're making buttloads of money and you have options. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I worked a corporate job for a number of years until I was able to move into, like, a government nonprofit space.
And at places that you didn't enjoy the philosophy of. Yeah.
Right, and now I work somewhere that I deeply, deeply respect, but it took me a while to be able to get the skill set to get hired at a place that I deeply respect.
What is it that you're actually looking for? Because we haven't really touched on that.
Oh, the same guy. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
They're getting a little entwined.
I think they're loved up. Like, I think this is it for both of them.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Still go out and do our own things.
Love that.
What about you?
I'm looking for codependence.
What about you?
I've got my granddad's ring on my pinky finger.
They're so aligned.
They seem kind of... Oh, my God.
Oh my God, stop.
It's literally been on every single finger, even my phone.
Oh, and he just, like, aged it up.
Yeah.
That's really cute. That's really cute. And that's perfect for her.
They're so aligned on, like, way, way beyond looks. Like, this is a really good connection, in my opinion.
What about children?
Okay.
Should we get into it?
Yeah.
Somebody was saying they're pretty sure that production kind of encourages them to have certain specific conversation points day by day. So be like, okay, talk about sex today, because that other in the Mexico season, it's like everybody's talking about sex.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because they're like, okay, talk about sex now. Although I'm curious if the vibe's gonna be different here, because the UK is just, you know, culturally different.
I've always thought that I would have my own child.
They're not necessarily aligning on children.
Does she say she doesn't necessarily want to have kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel very deflated on how that conversation had ended.
That sucks. That is hard. And that's like the one thing. That's a huge thing. That is a breaking point for a lot of people.
It is. And it's a place where I feel like people shouldn't be pushed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's a place where, like, if you really want to have kids and that's a priority for you, you want to have a partner that's also a priority for them.
I'm exhausted. I want someone to stabilize me emotionally.
She's saying about how her, like, boyfriend had knocked up somebody else and was like, or maybe it was just somebody she was, like, sort of seeing or something, and then, like, lying to her and shit.
Jeez.
Yeah. So she's been, like, through the ringer.
Okay, let's say I've done 6 months training, right, and I've got my body in like a good condition. I was like, why not? I'm going to put a picture of me with my top off. Like
exactly what we said.
Oh my
He's
God,
just doing
bro.
shirtless pictures.
Here's the thing. I don't hate that people put those pictures on there, but don't expect people to treat it. I don't know, like you're putting shirtless. If you're showing off your physique, people are going to have a vibe about you.
I also think it's the way you market that.
That's true.
And it's probably just something he doesn't even realize he's doing.
He's doing like the sexy eye thing, you know? Because it's not just like, oh, I worked out a ton, I'm really proud of my abs.
Right.
Like he's putting up sexy pics.
Right.
And so people are like...
And I mean, it's pretty clear to me that he's insecure about his appearance, just the way that he like comes across. And the fact that he talked about like...
he said it.
Yeah, he talked about it.
Right.
Yeah. But then if that's coming across in your photos and you're trying to compensate and you overcompensate for that, it's pretty easy to land in f***boy territory.
Absolutely.
So...
I'm a bit of a nomad. I was living in Mexico last year for like 5 months.
Are you a tequila drinker?
Of course.
Oh my
it's
God.
rude not to in Mexico.
I love tequila.
Gin and tequila are like my top two alcohols.
I like a strong flavored alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, why am I going to have that burn if I don't have any flavor behind it?
I used to hate tequila. Now it's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've always really liked it.
We got into gin pretty late. It was only the last like couple of years. It's very
true.
British drink, I believe.
Here's the thing. I can drink a crappy tequila and be okay with it. I can't drink a crappy gin.
Crappy gin is bad.
It is
There's
bad.
like a whole history, actually, I think, about like gin production and crappy gin because of like people would add like those flavors and additives in order to mask the fact that it was just shitty flavors. So gin actually, I think, has a bit of a tradition of masking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, raise children in a household where our foundation is on 100. Because at the end of the day, they're going to learn our dynamics.
I think that's really smart that she's thinking about that already, because that's very true.
Because it's not even what you're teaching them. It's what you're doing every moment.
Yes.
They're watching that and absorbing it.
Absolutely. They're like little sponges, kids.
Little sponges.
And it's taken a long time to get there, but it's a journey I'm glad I've gone through. I know we've gone very deep there.
That's very deep, isn't it? It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, are they both wearing purple?
Yeah, they are. They're matching.
It's also like
It's the same shade of purple, though.
Yeah. Ooh.
I like this match.
Yeah, they seem really cute so far.
They do.
I will say, like, the moving around thing for him, though, like, that could be kind of hard for somebody to adjust to, or for him to adjust to a more sedentary...
I find out it's Nicole, and I hear her voice. I do get excited.
Structural landscaper. That's cool.
It sounds like he just goes around, stays at houses, maybe, like, fancy houses.
And does, like large landscape projects.
Right.
That's kind of what it sounds like to me, yeah.
Yep. And then he goes to another place.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
There's got to be a cliffhanger at the end of this first episode, right? The first episode always has a bit of a catch.
But it's really important for him to have his own kids. It's just so deflating.
I'm worried about Sabrina and the person she matched
no,
with. That might be a cliffhanger because the kids thing.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's so hard because they connected so well, but not everyone's meant to be your life partner.
Yeah.
Sabrina makes me smile. She stimulates my mind so much.
Oh, it's a shame.
They
connected so well. I was like, oh, they're the shoe-in couple.
My heart's aching a little bit.
They're the one that's gonna go perfect,
yeah.
you know? It's hard too because she's already 35, and like as someone who's like about to be 37 and doesn't have kids, I think it would be scary meeting someone at 35 and then being like, I know I want to have my own biological children, and you're like, well, I'm on the higher end of the age range. I don't know. And then if you're going to build that life as husband and wife first, that takes time.
I'm 35, so that would be a case of 30 or 39. I might not even be able to conceive naturally.
She's literally talking about it. Is she saying that just because of her age or because of, like, her background?
I'm very open to surrogacy, so it would be our biological child or adoption.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's just age. I mean, like, you really do, as much as people don't like to admit it, like, it's a big factor in fertility.
Surrogacy is expensive, though.
It is. So let's hope he has
like
a
rich
lot of
people
money.
shit.
He was wearing shoes without socks, and that makes me feel like he's wealthy.
What?
So maybe they have the money for it, you know?
I think it said he's a gym owner, which doesn't mean that he isn't wealthy, but I don't know. And she's like a communications director or something.
Connection's real. Connection's real.
It does seem like they have a very good connection.
Steven and Sabrina. Oh, and they're getting through difficult stuff, too.
Yeah, navigating that kids conversation.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
And they're doing it really well and maturely.
Absolutely.
And openly.
And it's not like they just stopped talking to each other.
Yeah.
They had the conversation even though they both knew it was going to be tough.
Look, they could blow it up eventually, but
They're a
those
good
are
match.
good signs.
They
Those are
seem
really
like
good
a
signs.
good match to me.
Ollie's got my head confused.
Maybe they're seeing something that we're not, but like I'm not seeing like she sounds like she leads with sex.
There's a reason Ollie said that, though.
Something's there.
He wouldn't just say that out of nowhere.
Or she reminds him of people from his past or that he's met or whatever.
Or, I mean, there's so much of their conversations we don't see.
It's true.
Okay, that kind of like the sexy loungewear almost.
We can go for sexy loungewear.
I'm a bit worried. Like, let's say she picks Freddie, and then Ollie ends up with Demi, and then Ollie sees Catherine. Do you know what I'm saying?
Catherine's presenting a very sexual, seductress image.
I
They're
worry
very
about
different.
that a bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ollie is more drawn to Demi.
Yeah, but that, and then he's saying that conversation with, what's her name?
Catherine.
Catherine was very flirty. That's
what I'm
the
saying,
classic,
though.
like, kind of sexy
That's
conversation.
their, like, connection. If their connection is flirting, and then he picks somebody else, and then, like, sees Catherine, and they're at these, like, events together.
And it gets flirty because that's their entire connection. That's a bomb right there.
I don't like that.
The way he views life is very similar to me. I really feel like he's the one.
I feel like Ollie and Demi are the best match, too. But it also worries me that Ollie talks about the fact that he normally, like, picks with his eyes.
I know what I want, but I'm not 100% sure who that is, and I'm being real with you when I say that.
That's good. It's good.
I appreciate
It
that
sucks,
he's being
but
honest with her.
He's being real. He's being real.
I like that he's being straightforward with her.
That could really blow shit up. So sometimes that happens, though, and they move on, and it's never anything, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's where a lot of the drama comes from.
Yeah.
I feel like some drama's going to be following Ollie this season.
If it's a deep connection, then just tell me.
Yeah, I will. But anytime.
It's hard because some people move faster, even in these pods, than other people. And if she's, like, realizing that she does really want to be with Ollie, but it's like, at what point do you communicate that to your friend who's also dating him? At what point are you sure enough?
I think Demi has a strong connection with Ollie. Do I see them on the outside world together? No.
Oh, what?
I don't want to get in. My mouth gets me in trouble.
Catherine's rude.
Oh, that feels shady, and I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
All right, Catherine.
That's garbage.
Okay, Catherine.
Because, like, what does that even mean?
What does that mean, Catherine?
Right. It means that Catherine thinks she's more beautiful than Demi.
Yes,
is what it means.
That's what it means.
Right. And you haven't even seen Ollie, so you don't even know who he'd look good with on the outside. You know what I mean?
Freaking
That
Catherine.
makes no sense.
All right, Catherine is becoming a villain.
They're friends, but not good enough friends that you could understand that, like, that person would be good with someone that you're interested in.
Absolutely.
Catherine puts herself on a pedestal, and
that was some major
I don't
shade I don't
appreciate it.
like. Yeah.
I don't appreciate that.
She's on my shit list now.
Yeah.
Was it Catherine and Sam? They should get together.
They should, actually. They're both the people that are, like,
bringing that
obsessed
energy.
with their own appearances, basically.
Yeah.
And it's weird because there are a lot of people who are really beautiful here, but it's like there are only a couple of people who feel they are more beautiful than everyone else.
Yeah, right.
Regardless of whether it's true, to be honest.
I absolutely hear that.
You stole my mind and my heart too.
They're both fancied up. I think they're getting engaged.
Yeah, I think so.
Can I say something crazy?
Yes.
I love you.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh.
As I take a knee,
Oh.
will you marry me?
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is cute.
Oh, it'd be nerve-wracking sitting on the other side of that wall not knowing how she's reacting.
I mean, she's saying yes, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's saying yes to him, or she's not saying yes to anybody.
No, she's saying yes, for sure. There's no question.
You are genuinely incredible.
Or they get a record scratch, and she's like, I'm talking to somebody else.
Oh, no, I would die.
This has just been an incredible journey, and I'm so grateful that I have gotten to do this with you.
Oh, no.
But...
What?
Is it the kid? I thought they got through the kid thing.
What?
No!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god! But I would want nothing more than to say yes. Is that what they're gonna do? They always do these fucking... Is it a fake out or
it's a fake out. It's a fake out.
It's very possible. The way they edit this shit, she could have been talking to somebody else this entire... We'll see. We don't need to say it because you've already seen and it's next episode. So, fuck, man. I'm twisted right now. That was intense.
I think it's a fake out.
You think it's a fake out?
I think it's a fake out.
They often do the fake out. That was like Chema in
They're both
Mexico.
dressed up. She
Yeah.
knew she's going there for an engagement.
And sometimes they know to like add that tension. I think they even they know these people know their cameras. Even if it's a first season, and like, or maybe they're even encouraged, to like jerk them around a little bit,
and they'll say a but even if they don't mean but. Do you know what I mean?
They'll be like, but just kidding.
Yes. Right. Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna get engaged. If they don't, I'll be kind of sad.
I'll be kind of sad too.
Yeah.
I also don't like being jerked around. Like, I think it's fine to create tension on the show where there's actually tension, but I don't like being jerked around in the sense that, like, if she is talking to other people in the pods, I want to be seeing that at the same time. I don't want to be in the dark.
This isn't, I don't need that level of manipulation.
No,
it's like a jump scare in a movie. You want a jump scare that's a real jump scare, not like a fake, like the door closed and like nobody actually found it scary, but you're scared because the movie's so loud.
I don't think we should do a big long outro because I don't really know any of the people.
It's a good first episode though.
It was a great first episode, much better than I thought it would be. Honestly, they need to work on their trailer game because the trailer didn't make me want to watch this, and now watching it, I'm like, okay, I'm good. This is I'm super stoked. I'm excited.
Season, honestly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Not super excited about Catherine or Sam. They both rub me the wrong way. I don't like when superficial people come on this show. It's not what it's about.
Yeah, and then it's always the superficial people that are like, well, that's like Catherine. She's like, I don't want people to just like look at me and think sex. And then she looks at somebody else and says they're not hot enough for him.
Yeah.
And it's like you're
that sucks.
You can't have everything. You can't just be like I don't want people to objectify me, but I'm going to objectify this other person and diminish them based on my perception of their physical attractiveness. Like, you pick a lane. Honestly,
I agree.
Or is it just that you only want it to apply to you? Like, oh, I want to be able to have whatever I want, but I'm going to look down on other people. Is what it ends up looking like to me.
I totally agree.
That's frustrating as hell.
It is incredibly frustrating, and it sucks because I think Demi feels like they're friends, and maybe Catherine does too. Maybe she's used to treating her friends like that.
There are a lot of friends that are like that. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I really, really, really don't like that. I don't like seeing the women talk bad about each other. This kind of happened on the last season of Love is Blind US with Chelsea and Jessica.
Yeah.
They were friends, but then behind her back, Jessica was saying things about Chelsea to indicate that, like, Chelsea wasn't good looking enough in her opinion.
Like she didn't have a shot comparatively. Like the you're gonna choke thing is like, it's because it's like it's saying I'm hotter than anything you've seen before, including the person you're getting engaged to.
And therefore, then, this person that you're getting engaged to would rather be with me because I'm hotter than you. Yeah. And that's also so shallow.
Yeah, I don't want people to like me just for my looks, and then you're saying shit like that is what it ends up feeling like,
Because then it prioritizes that over everything else.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, that worries me. But otherwise, I feel like the people we've seen have been good. I feel like the connections have been good. They've showed us a lot of the different people, which is nice.
I like the editing on this one a lot so far.
It's been really good. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked the video.
Subscribe for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we'll be releasing these like every day for a few days. So
for a while. We're actually super busy for a while. So come hang out with us and we will see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, bye.
Then I got it knocked and I started going
ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.